Wee. Hello, 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 hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Why is my phone screaming?
Did you set your alarm for,
No, that's a different alarm. But hi. Yeah, tonight we are not raiding because our paladin decided, I'm gonna go to a corporate fun party instead. So, we're having co-working night.
yeah.
Because also our black mage doesn't feel good.
Yeah, a lot of people appreciated the night off. So,
Mhm. Sleep is very valuable.
and we have a lot of stuff to do, so it honestly works out to make it a co-working night.
Yep. Just get a little bit of stuff done and have a chance to hang out with you guys.
Obviously, it's like a huge difference in vibes, but
Yeah.
hopefully people still enjoy.
Yeah. I am going to have fun messing around in Emote Lab for the first time. It was something that I had... purchased before. And I've seen stuff that seemed like, oh, I might want to mess around with that. But then I started seeing just like, we could use these as video assets. I should probably attempt. Yay.
I'm so itchy.
I don't know why you're itchy.
I mean, so I have skin writing. Honestly,
You
I guess
do.
that's probably a fun video people would probably be interested in.
Probably, yeah.
How much sleep did I get last night?
Probably not much. Hey, maybe you.
So, yeah, I've been itchy since, like, got home today. So, we took a quick nap and that didn't really help. So my skin writing seems to flare up when I'm tired. And that's fun, because it also makes it harder for me to sleep.
Does. Yeah. That was so fun.
And I try to avoid using antihistamines for it because they make me really groggy. But they do help. Just they make me really groggy. And generally, I don't know how to handle that. Okay. Look at this. Let's see. Still working on that. Still unsure what this Twitch schedule looks like.
Yeah,
We're just gonna have to go without a schedule this week and just post, and then
It's
next week we'll do a
unfortunate.
schedule. It's just, yeah,
it got weird this week.
yeah, because a big key part of it is, I won't be here Saturday, or at least I don't think so. I should be at a convention, not a convention, a conference.
Basically networking.
Yeah. I am a fairly...
You sure are busy.
I'm busy because I think I'm a fairly notable person within, like,
Yes.
the education sphere regionally. Like, I'm not, like, famous. I'm not, like, renowned. I'm not, like, a huge name. But, like, enough, like, enough professionals will just know my name.
Yeah.
And obviously, if, like, once I get to, like, later, like, more outside, like, even just, like, even just, like, probably, like, an hour over, like, I'll probably still be, like, my name will probably still be around, but, like, maybe 2 hours, and people stop knowing who I am. So, like, I've got, like, probably, like, an hour of radius, and people know who I am. So, going to these events are quite my schedule gets busy. Also, so I guess one thing that I'm gonna try out more is I'm gonna try to stick to my voice training. I'm gonna try to see how long I can hold it, especially on stream. And the main reason for that is, I had a student today, a student who was very clearly not being malicious. Just,
Quick question.
yeah.
Are you able to see anything happening on my screen?
No.
That is interesting. That's not
Huh.
supposed to happen. I very much have stuff going. Hey.
Like, I can see the overlay in the interface, but I turn around.
That is
And I
so
don't-
weird.
I don't see the thing in the box. I don't see that. That's interesting. What's it called?
It is called Emote Lab. That is so bizarre. That's so weird. I don't understand. What if instead I tried to just do another see if it'll, but still, what the hell? Sorry to derail everything a little bit, but just, what the hell? It's so weird that it's not.
So, if you're gonna be extra safe, one thing you could try to do, but you have to be extra safe. Oh!
Yeah, the monitor.
I see it.
Yeah.
Did you switch it to monitor?
Yeah, the only way it's showing up is display capture. So y'all be cool.
Well, be extra safe, and what that means is be careful about opening
How
up.
do I crop the things? What button is it? Is it Alt?
Yes.
Ah.
Don't worry about cropping the thing too much, because I manually crop it as well.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna turn it off for a second, and I'm just gonna pull something up that's like a, haha, this minimized.
Pull up Spirit City.
Brew.
And then have Spirit City as the top one. Anytime you need to, instead of minimize, just turn on Spirit City on your OBS.
Yes. There's Spirit City. There's a lot of S's.
And
Why do I have so many games with S? Oh, because there's like 7 that is Sonic. What the hell? Leave that one. Look at my frog. Look at him.
can't really see a frog. It's cut off.
Well, boo-hoo.
Oh. And then one thing that's probably good for Spirit.
Okay, Spirit City is on top.
One thing that's probably good for Spirit City is to have the to-do list visible.
Yeah.
So that when you do minimize it, people can see what you're working on.
Hmm. Ah. Just... Oh, I need to add this thing in here. Emote. Love.
And I'm gonna send you a picture so you know what is shown on screen.
That makes sense. Aha. Okay. I know what I need to do then. Beep.
No, leave it the same. Move the list over.
Ah. Okay, list. Can I move you?
Yes.
How do I move you?
The top.
Oh, there's the little... Ah. There we go. Boop, boop. And you see it.
Yes.
Woohoo!
But I can't see the full list.
And you now.
Yes.
Yay. Okay.
I'm so itchy. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to do my best to stay in my voice training voice. And the reason for that is before Skippy so rudely interrupted me.
I'm sorry, this was a legitimate problem.
Yeah. Was it that urgent that you needed to interrupt me?
If you want stream to actually be a thing, maybe.
Or you could try to figure it out without interrupting me. Like,
Sorry.
that I problem solve and troubleshoot without interrupting you all.
Okay.
Just
Alright, continue, my little duck.
So I'm gonna try to stay in my voice training voice. And the reason for that is, so today I was doing my hall duty, and there was a student who was asking very clearly, not maliciously, just very new and confused to the idea, and just asked me, like, "Miss, why do you sound like that?" What? Sound like what? Sound like a man.
Yeah, that was rude. I guess he doesn't know better.
A lot of the kids at my school have not learned, like, social expectations. Like, that's a huge thing that, like,
Yes.
so, like, there was one of the stories the principal said at, like, the beginning of the year that's really, like, driving him to, like, really push for certain changes is that, over the summer, he went to, like, he went to get some fast food. And his student was working the drive-thru, wearing a ski mask and a white tank top.
Ah.
And he's like, I let the student graduate and think that this is okay. I let the student into the world and think that this is okay. And I'm sitting there like, also, the manager thought that this was okay.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, just like, yes, I'm gonna make my drive-thru guy, or let my drive-thru guy, actively look like he is robbing us right now.
Yeah, it was... But yeah, so, like, a lot of the kids at our school have not learned about, professionalism, and
Yeah.
social. It's very clear that, like, with things lately, the way that things work lately, it's just like a lot of our students are growing up from socialization from social media rather than socialization from others. So, like, for example, my school is a no phone school, so if I see a phone, I confiscate it. And I had a student complain of just like, "But miss, what if my girlfriend texts me or calls me? We need our phones. What if my girlfriend texts me?" I'm just like,
And should be also paying attention in class.
one, that, but also just like, how am I supposed to talk to my girlfriend? It's just like, I don't know. Talk?
I don't know.
It's so interesting because, like, we were not allowed to have any devices in school.
Oh, absolutely not.
And just, like, we were dating in school and we talked.
We did.
Like, I don't even think I had devices out when I was having lunch. And I was a student that managed to give myself super lunch.
Oh yeah, you did kind of do that.
Because because my schedule overlapped in really weird ways, I ended up getting coordinating it so that I would get independent study during the lunch period. So I'd sit at all of the lunch periods and like I'd finish the work in like 10-15 minutes.
Johnny!
Because I think really the big thing of it was that like I learn faster than most people, so I could just finish the work in like 10-15 minutes, and then I just sat in super lunch.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, we're having fun.
But yeah, so I'm gonna try to work on that so that next year, I mean, it'll probably be trying to students if I just suddenly change it for tomorrow. But like for next year, it'll probably be like I can probably get away with as long as I can hold this up on stream, then I can continue to build that resilience of keeping my voice nice and trained.
Yeah.
So Skippy's working on Emote Lab to try to see because if this works, we saw another VTuber that we follow use it. And if it works, it could make the scripted shorts a lot, it could give us a lot more tools to use for the scripted shorts that we put on YouTube. So
yeah.
Skippy's working on that to see like what we can do. And it's kind of like a nice style. Oh, it can also be very good for thumbnails.
Yes. Because I think there's like, yeah, there's like preset like done animations and stuff inside of it.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really helpful.
Spoon. What? Oh
Can
boy, funk.
Can you change the spoon?
I don't know. This is just like a preset one.
But can you alter the presets? If you can alter the presets, you could potentially change the spoon into a paintbrush.
Also chopsticks. I'm like in here looking at like different settings and stuff that's in here. I'm not seeing exactly where to edit that. But, It's like, I can fuck around with the speed, apparently. But... Cake. Oh, hell yeah! There's a goddamn crowbar! It's me! It's just me!
Okay, so I think I'm gonna update my list, and I think that I tried not to use this time for things that are not Winnow Wings, but I think what I really just need is, since things have been busy for us, too busy for us to even like make videos and stuff for Winnow Wings, it's also been too busy for me to apply to assistant principal jobs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work on that today. Because I know there are a lot of assistant principal jobs that opened up recently. They there's like some that open up like mid-year, so I missed that window. But there's like a bunch opening up now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, because it's like, end of the year.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to sort out their shit. Oh. Why is there something I can edit the color of called lubricant? That concerns me only a little bit. Mm. Okay. Let's see. Okay, not that. That either. Not that.
Oh yeah. So the story is
My
today. Um, today, a student came up to me while I was doing hall duty, and like genuinely out of curiosity, not out of maliciousness, um, they asked me why my voice sounded like a man. So, I'm working on it. the big thing is like I definitely pass as a teacher until I start talking. Though even then, a lot of students.
As a teacher?
Well, you know what I mean.
I know.
A lot of students don't notice. It's just that some do. And usually what makes them notice is not the way I look, because I am very visually. I'm not going to use the word pretty.
Oh, you're hella cute.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get mistaken as a student, and also.
Oh,
people,
right. Asian curse.
Yeah. One is I get mistaken as a student, and two is people.
Freaking wild to me.
I mean, so there are.
I turn off your.
I did. The problem is not that I didn't turn it off. The problem is that I forgot to press the wake up check when it showed up 20 minutes later.
I see.
There is a way to do it that is the right way, and I do know the right way that doesn't over stress out the vocal cords. But it is a lot of like, it isn't a lot of like wear on the vocal cords, but it is a lot of effort to remember to talk in this register.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really what it is.
I never like to hear my little girl being unhappy. Or having that happen.
Yeah, I definitely know that that's one of those things that, yeah. Like, so when we started, one of the things that, I've always had trouble with the voice training, I, I'm, I'm happy to do it. I just need to find time to do it, and honestly, stream is a good time for me to do it. But like one of those things with voice training is trying to find a good mimic to mimic. So honestly, for a long time I didn't have like good models to mimic, because for a long time I wasn't like we didn't really have any like Western media that we engaged in. The singers that we listen to are K-pop, so everything's in Korean. And like, I legitimately wouldn't know what I'm saying when copying Korean. Same with the shows that we watch are anime. So, so like one thing that I have gotten more into is watching other VTubers especially with lower voices, and trying to copy their mannerisms. And that helps. Yeah, like this isn't very straining on my vocal cords. This is really just it's a lot of mental energy to remember to keep it up, which is why you'll hear this voice more commonly in our shorts, because I can keep this voice up for the 90 seconds of speaking at most that I'm doing. But
yeah, you're focusing on it.
Yeah, but like over the course of a 3-hour stream, it's definitely I'm gonna forget, I'm gonna like react, and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be doing that. Yeah, so like, let's see, some recommendations I got from people to like listen for that have deeper VTuber voices. I think someone recommended Vexoria.
Yes, the Sun Eater.
Crony was one that was recommended, but also Crony has gotten into trouble over her voice multiple times, and there's nothing wrong with her voice, but just it's clearly not a voice that I think I should be mimicking, because it's
It's honestly about just doing things to kind of help with the quality of life. Doing this will kind of help alleviate some of these social kind of awkward scenarios and stress her out less. What the hell is this?
okay. I'm gonna be stupid and I'm gonna apply to a principal's positions as well, because this application that I have has assistant principal and principal openings, so I'm just gonna add them.
Ah.
Legitimately, I doubt I'm gonna get a principal position without having ever been in AP, but
Oh, hell no.
it's 0 extra effort, if I'm understanding correctly. Let's see. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. So yeah.
Oh, that's what the differences are. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if... So in about 20 minutes, I need to remember to turn off my wake-up alarm.
I am messing around to see if this is something I could use, or I can tune to look like us, so that Vi has more options for, like, assets when editing videos. But also, I guess it kind of becomes appropriate for just, like, the little goblin that I am.
Oh, fun. This is a fun.
What happened?
This is a question that I haven't seen yet.
I really don't want to just look like Bebe. I am simply just trying to find things to help out my wife. But what happened, Vi?
Let me see if this is... Okay, so this is the teachers' union. I need the...
Teachers Union? Oh god.
This application is the first one that I've applied to, where it asks what salary I'm looking for.
Oh.
But educators are generally given a salary schedule. They're generally not negotiating salaries. They are generally just like, here's the table. How many years of experience do you have? Oh, we go down that far. What degree do you have? Oh, we go down that far. Oh, I need to find the salary table. Okay, here we go. That's some pretty good money. Though this one that I'm applying to right now is definitely a richer district. That is a choice.
There's 3 different dogs. It does. Oh. Hit me.
Yemenade energy. That does give Yemenade energy, though, that other one.
Oh, the one this is...
Yeah.
Hey, look! Egg.
Okay, I'll just put... So, I found the salary for assistant principals, and I just put the smallest number there that was there.
cream. Oh. That's just sitting on the toilet. Oh, that is literally just shitting. Okay.
What do you mean that's literally just shitting?
Literally. Watch this. It's
Oh.
literally just shitting.
Okay then. The big thing that is the challenge is just breaking in from teacher to assistant principal. Since schools have like hundreds, like maybe like scores of teachers to hundreds of teachers, and then has less than a handful of assistant principals. So that's the big thing. I honestly don't care about the salary at this point, because it's just like whatever salary I get, if I make an assistant principal job, is going to be a huge jump. And since they go by the salary table, I'll probably just end up at the beginning anyways. But yeah, like, for example, this one that I'm applying to, I'd be getting paid like 3 times what I'd be getting paid now if I get in there. But this is also like a really hoity-toity rich district.
Woohoo!
Which is fine. We grew up in that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, culture shock going from fucking rich white suburb bullshit and then coming to very much not that. It was interesting. It was a time. Go. Oh, that ain't the district.
I mean, most districts actually have difficulties doing that nowadays.
Yeah, the phone thing is really bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's really bad. What is it? Even in like the adult world, you see stories about just like people like, oh, my boyfriend is addicted to an AI chatbot girlfriend. Or there was one that actually tried to marry one. It's just...
Yeah, it's definitely
AI
interesting.
with no guardrails is bad.
It is definitely on the interesting side.
Yeah. Gatorade.
Yeah, it's honestly the AI downfall of like every generation.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So one thing that one thing that I saw though, yeah, was that there were people on Reddit who were talking about from the hiring side just how much of a gamble it is to hire Gen Z. I don't know if Gen Alpha's in the workforce yet. Gen Alpha years.
I genuinely don't know.
They would be at the very beginning of entering the workforce, so probably not in these anecdotes yet. But they'll probably get the same idea. But recruiters are talking about how Gen Z is such a gamble because, like, even the other generations, like, you had, like, sort of like a spectrum, like a gradient of, like, amazing worker to terrible worker. But Gen Z, what they've noticed is Gen Z is not a gradient. It is the yes and no's.
Yep.
That there are some workers who are like, they said like, they like the consistent thing I read is like there are Gen Z workers who are like some of the best workers that they've like had. But there's also like Gen Z workers who are just completely helpless and hopeless.
Yep.
And there's like zero in between.
It's really bad. I guess, what is it? In my little, not exactly cohort, but my little group of, same jobbed peers in my job, what is it? They kind of consider me the baby, even though my supervisor is maybe only just a few years older than me. I think HR definitely has younger people in it. And then accounting, yeah, no, they old as fuck. What is it? One of them, I'm trying to, like, look good and seem competent to the CFO because, their accounts payable person, might be retiring within the next year or two. Yeah, bit of an age range. But also there were definitely issues with some people that we had doing a job on site. They were a younger crew. And one of them was definitely like he straight up said within earshot of his manager, just like, when he got a text saying, hey, turn in your paperwork or whatever, just within earshot saying, they can wait. His manager was not happy. So, like, I'm seeing a lot of just unique, attitudes towards work from the different kind of, like, levels of age. I've seen a lot of very competent people who are either older or younger than I would expect. And then there are a lot of other people that I see that are just like, I expected more from you. Yeah, no, he was mad. Just like, I sent you that text for a reason. Turn your shit in. Because essentially, if they don't turn that in the system, I don't know how much to pay them. Like, I don't understand how the threat of not being paid properly isn't enough to turn their shit in. I don't know. Because damn, I like getting paid. I like getting paid correctly. I've had a job before that definitely didn't pay me correctly. Even though I did everything I could.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who try to get away with scummy things.
Illegal things.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely learned that while they can be upset that you did overtime, maybe they could fire you over it, they could reprimand you, but they can't not pay you.
Correct.
Ah, you're just like Vi. She procrastinates on grading a lot. She does not want to do it. But she doesn't miss the deadline. There has been only ever one time in my relationship of knowing her that she ever missed a deadline. Only once. Every other deadline she's hit. Whether she wanted to hit it or not, she hit it.
And I was trying new anxiety medicine.
Oh yeah, we discovered taking away the anxiety. The anxiety is what fueled her to hit deadlines. Yeah. No, I very much understand that. I have a problem. I'm a frog. Black frog. You know, holy shit. Like, basically, the moment Vi's anxiety was removed, she didn't have something mentally built in to, force her to hit the deadline. And that's when we really realized, oh shit, you have ADHD too? Great. Hey.
Okay, there we go.
Am I portraying that correct, Ducky?
Yeah. What I was doing is this application asked for how many credits I earned in college for different subjects. And it's just like, oh boy. So while you were doing that, I was sitting there like mentally tallying like, okay, 3 credits plus 4 credits plus 3 credits plus 2 credits.
Yeah. Oh, God, you mean debuffs? Okay. I collect Vuln Stack stickers like candy.
There's like a trope in a lot of video games where it's like the move that like bide.
Ah, yes.
Just build up stress until you can unleash it into something super productive.
Lord. Okay. Um. Hmm. Hair branch framing is good, but why do I actually want that? Which one did I just mess with? Hair side. Okay. Hair side.
So, one thing that I just thought of.
Could make every single one of these fuckers bald.
So, one thing that I just thought of. I could potentially get a voice training teacher, and it could be business deduction. Because technically, I already know how to voice train, but I could get a voice training teacher specifically to teach me techniques that are good for stream. Considering that we sit here and talk for 3 hours at a time.
Yep.
I'm not looking forward to... Well, maybe it shouldn't be too bad. But doing taxes next year is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, don't want that.
Yeah. I'm just so radiant. Even my forehead.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Yeah, what is it, like... It's kind of annoying that, like, in order to, like, edit colors on each of these, like, multiple, like, parts and layers, I have to go to a separate column and then scroll down and fucking remember what the name is. So it's like, we've got hair branch. I've got hair branch on the right. Where are you? Hair... Not even right here! Why? I could. I'm also trying to just get used to this. This is so strange. That's a fuck ton of highlights.
Oh boy, what clubs can I teach? I haven't had to do this one in a while.
Oh. Not fun.
Ooh. Bell choir sounds fun.
Bell choir?
I've always wanted
Yo! That's sick.
I've I really wanted to be in a bell choir. It's just there's not very many bell choirs.
No.
Oh, bell choirs are really cool. So, what they do is you have like 10 or 20 people, and each of them has a bell in each hand. If you have less players, sometimes they'll have like a table in front so that a player can like set down a bell and pick up a different one. But in the end, really, you have a bell in your left hand and a bell in your right hand, and you work together to play music together. And
You need to show your favorite video.
yeah, the thing is, I don't know how to search that. That bell choir
That
video?
is true. Hold on.
I guess, yeah, you can put it in the memes and shitpost part of the Discord. But yeah, it's just bell choirs have like this really, really pretty sound. They're so pretty, and also like they're like the way they strike the bell. They have a specific motion in where they use like a somewhat like a flick, but not like a super aggressive flick. It's like a very like smooth, rounded flick, and it's like very satisfying to watch everyone do that.
Yes.
I could probably teach bell choir as a club.
I got to switch to my other YouTube account really quick. I have it saved.
I am very passionate about all sorts of music. I was the quintessential band geek growing up. I lettered 8 times in band. So I was it was honestly
you
like
goddamn nerd.
so we got letters for like however well we did during solo and ensemble competitions, for all the extracurriculars that we did, and for all those things. Can you, Skippy?
Can I what? Oh, 100%. Like, holy shit! I watched all that happen.
So I think if I remember, there were students in the class above you, and they were like, and I remember there was a trumpet player who like people were saying like, wow, look at him, lettered 6 times, because he was in everything.
Yep.
And then there's me 2 years later, lettering 8 times in band.
There you go, Johnny.
Oh yes, that is.
That's your favorite.
It is such a
It's so stupid.
good bell choir video.
It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. I love it.
But yeah, so I lettered 8 times, and I remember when the band director was handing out all the letter awards and giving us the number of patches that we earned. He was announcing like from top down, So like who earned, so he was like, okay, so with 8 letters in band, Vi.
That animator makes some very confusingly quality shitposts. I love them.
Yeah, but like, yeah, so they're like, with 8 letters, goes to Vi. So I was the first one that was announced because I had the highest. And then when
Nerd!
when I was getting my patches, I remember the drum major even was like, I thought I got 8 letters.
Nope.
And then the next is like, okay, with 7 letters, Poop Doctor Friend.
Get fucked, Poop Doctor Friend.
Well, so he got 7 letters because he played a much more competitive instrument. Like, I got away. Damn it.
Yeah, you got away with so much shit being the only bass player for almost your entire high school career. Almost.
I got away with being like, being a bassist. So I was having this conversation on Reddit. Being a bassist is one of the actual like safest ways to be a career musician because you always have jobs. But yeah, in high school, like for example, I remember the choir did a show every year that was like this big fundraiser for the choir program. It was huge and it was like a big part of like people loved going to it. And it was like each year they had a different theme. So the first year I was in high school, it was the theme was We Will Rock You. Then there was Broadway, and then there's the 70s. The drummer and I were the only ones who got into the band for that choir, and it was like an extracurricular thing. It wasn't like a thing that you did because you wanted, like, it wasn't a thing that you did because you were like the best, even though we were the best. It was literally just there, like we just wanted to play music, and we also were just the only ones.
Taya.
Oh, you turned on Spirit City.
Shit. The Taya. Sorry, continue.
But yeah, the drum set player and I played in so many things together just because he was the only drum set player and I was the only bass player. And we did like everything together. Just musically. And honest, and like it got to the point also where like in college I was also, so I was the only band bassist. There were like bassists in the orchestra program, but also not a lot. Like definitely an undersized section for the orchestra, which makes sense. Like everyone wants to play violin and cello. And then people play viola because it's the reputation for the the easy one and the paint chip eating ones.
Yay.
But it there was this really interesting thing that happened was because I was the only band bassist. We had a high school, like in a high school aged honor band at our college, and we invited students who won their audition to come and play with the director of our college and everything. But the director came to me and said like, hey Vi, For this high school band, for this high school honor band, I really want this bass part to be played. For these songs, for this song, and these bass parts for the other songs as well. So, can you do it? So I played it. So in college, as like a senior of college, I was playing in the high school honor band, and our section mates, there's someone in the tuba section who had a sibling in that high school honor band. And they're like, hey look, guys, I see that Vi's a high school Vi's a high schooler.
Damn. You're fucked.
And then posted a picture of my name in the program.
You sure were.
But yeah, I've gotten in a lot of places just because I am the only one that plays what I play.
That's very true.
And I guess I'm at least decent at it. Like, so I would say in the band we're in now, probably one of the stronger sections in our band is the tuba section. I would say that our tubas are probably one of the stronger sections in our band.
In the band we're in right now? Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And they, in the trombone sections, because I'm usually like behind the tubas or the trombones, they are constantly like telling me how good I am.
'Cause you are. You sound great.
I make mistakes.
And? You think they don't?
Honestly, I don't know if I've heard it in the tuba section make any mistakes.
I don't fucking know. Do you know the trombones have? I may be one of them.
But yeah, so Poop Doctor Friend got lettered 7 times, and the only reason is because he played a much more competitive instrument. So like, for example, almost everyone moved up into the top band at our high school after a year, but he was one of those that didn't, and that's because we had too many saxophones.
Sure did. Way too many.
Oh, that's interesting. This saved some of the things that I didn't add to it.
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh. Oh. Didn't know I had to hover over here to see things.
See things?
Yeah, like snap to center of frame, zoom in, zoom out, and apparently there's rotating buttons. Man.
Yeah, I could do that. But yeah, Poop Doctor Friend was not even like, I wouldn't even consider him like a super band geeky. He just happened to be like, we did everything together. And
you guys were best friends.
Yeah, and
oh yeah, what's your favorite musica genre?
That's honestly really hard. So I'm sure everyone's heard like, oh, I listen to everything type answers.
Oh, fuck that.
I will say I definitely don't listen to everything. There's some things that I would like to get into, listening to every genre, but I don't yet. There are some genres that I have not found something that I really just latch onto yet. Those genres are country, rap, hip hop, R&B, folk. I have not latched onto any of them yet. Um, there are some genres that I do latch onto. So, pop. I do like lots of like pop stuff. Classical, jazz, rock. And I know like rock. There's like a big color of things. I would.
Rock is a spectrum.
Yeah.
Don't try.
I have a hard time like trying to like figure out where exactly I fit in that rock spectrum. But I'll go over that. Let's see. Rock, K-pop. Listen to a lot of K-pop. Listen to a lot of just video game music. Video game music is probably like what I was known for in high school, since I started that video game ensemble and directed it and wrote for it. In fact, during my orchestration and arrangement class at the college level, I was the only one who was like a undergraduate in that class. It was like 6 people, so it was really just the professor and us all in a round table. And he just talked at us, and we just like kind of had like conversations about these things. And he'd tell us about like important things to think about when you're arranging music or things like, so for example, he'd talk about like, so trombones, you want to make sure that you don't put first position, 7th position, so their arms go all the way in and all the way out. So I do. Oh, I can talk about that a little more too as well. But yeah, so he does that. So I was the only one who wasn't a grad student. Everyone else there was a grad student. And when I was doing there was only 4 assignments for that entire class. It was a really chill class, and I really liked it. It was one of my favorite classes. It was just, okay, I'm going to teach you all about string instruments. So now arrange a piece of music for strings. So for that one, I arranged Pallet Town.
Oh yeah.
For strings. Then the next one was brass. Arrange something for brass. And I did Gourmet Race from Kirby. Bap 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 bap. Yeah. The Fountain of Dreams.
Hell yeah.
The big thing was we were supposed to keep like semi-faithful to like the Fountain of Dreams that I have on YouTube is an arrangement that I did on piano that's like a essentially like a complete retelling of that song. But the one that I did for that class was try to keep as close as possible. And I did that. I'm trying to remember what I chose for the woodwinds. I generally don't remember what I chose for woodwinds.
I don't know.
But it got to the point where for the final composition, which was supposed to be for now take everything and make a whole orchestral arrangement. And specifically, he emailed me when he sent out the directions. Just, Vi, I want you to try doing something that's not just video game music. I want you to push your boundaries. So what I did was, it's one of my favorite classical pieces. It's a organ piece It's Bach's. It's by Bach, Johann Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian.
And it's called Fantasia in G major. It is, the first part is kind of fun and dainty, but like the second part is just so lush. It is really pretty. It is so rich and lush. So I did that, and then he graded my final and said, "Here's all the mistakes. Not your strongest work, but your other works have been good enough that I'm gonna give you an A."
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, he did push me out of my comfort zone and said, "This is not your strongest work." It's like, okay. But like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I probably learned a lot more from that one than I did from just the video game ones.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, so, and then when it comes to electronic music, there's only one genre that I have latched onto, and it's kawaii future bass.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I got into it because, I really love the intro music for Narissa Ravencroft. Her loading screen music is so good.
It's very pretty.
And it's just like, I want to get into making music like that. I do orchestral covers because that's what I know how to do, and that's what I have the software to do. But I'm honestly like been heavily considering, because I have Reaper, which is a software that I can use to make stuff like that. But notoriously, Reaper is like the Linux of digital audio workstations. And I don't...
So much potential, but goddamn, do you need a user manual?
And I generally learn stuff pretty well, but that seems even on the high end of what I...
You just don't have the time to dedicate to that.
Yeah. So, one thing that I've been thinking about is buying Cubase, which is one that is more turnkey, more plug and play. And I'd like to make stuff like that. The orchestral arrangements. So to speak of the orchestral arrangements, that was sort of my... How would I say? That was sort of the concentration area of my studies in college. So I was a theory and composition major. So I was a major all about writing music. But my
thinking.
My hypothesis. So classical orchestras have, like, the big ones are not struggling. They're doing fine. People love them. But like overall, classical music has been on the downwards for like quite a while. So smaller orchestras do struggle. One of the things that like I have always been about is people like the sound of pop music. What if we translate some of that to the classical setting? So a lot of my studies were like, how do I take the pop music sound and make it really amazing for classical music? Because you could just copy and paste, and I wouldn't say I'm that great at it, but there's definitely like lots of YouTubers who are great at it. I'll say that like there are some that I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of the Rockin' Beep Boop Beep Boop Beep Boop. I'm really proud of that one. There's some that I'm like less proud of, and some of them are just like,
It's like, why did I do that?
well, so like, it's so interesting that like there's stuff. Bibu is the only one that I think that like I'm really proud of that has also been fairly big for a channel. Not like super big, but like reasonably big. There are other ones that I'm proud of that did not land. And there are ones that I'm like less proud of that did land. Our biggest one is Kirby.
Oh yeah.
And I just kind of felt like, so the Kirby one, it is one that I had in the back pocket for a long time because that's how I play Kirby on the piano. I really like playing that slow ballad style.
It's also the song that you're the most familiar with because like every time you warm up on bass, I'm probably going to be hearing that song.
Yeah, but that one has been our biggest. And it's not that I'm not proud of it. It's just like I don't think it's like I think I legitimately did better on Bibu. I think I legitimately did better on the Stray Kids one. And one that I really think I did really well on was actually Duck in a Box. And that's one of our lowest ones. And I think that one probably has to do with algorithm of...
Yeah.
But that one is honestly like one of the ones that I'm just like, I think I did really well on this because like...
I also had a lot of fun animating the ducks.
Yeah, so...
You're a dove.
Yeah.
No, look at you. No.
It'd be such a good... Like, if you can change that bell to a conductor baton, that would work surprisingly well.
Yeah. I feel like that would involve me having to go... Actually, I'm not 100% sure how to edit that texture, because there are certain... Honestly, a lot of the things like the hair, glasses, accessories, wings, and stuff, there's like a custom one where it's like, it kind of has that template of this is the area that you can add stuff in. Just don't go outside that boundary, and then we can work with it. But I don't know where the option is for, like, these items. I can change the colors, but I have not found the texture model for the actual items themselves. So that'll probably involve some more deep diving. That does look really cute. Look at you. Oh, you don't like bugs. Oh. No. Lemonade. Hey, look, it's just the emote that I made. Yeah, exactly. And Vi is not dumb. We'll give her some eggs.
Egg.
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 Egg. Actually, if I wasn't using window capture right now, I think this will open up the texture file itself. So I have potential to kind of mess around with that. That actually might be it. Woohoo. She's so cute. She won't kill you, except she probably will. Yay. Oh yeah, and there's just simple head nods. And no. No. Wonder if I can make a lemonade. I'm unsure. What the fuck? That is a choice. Okay.
Okay, now to write the cover letter.
You got this, duck.
I don't know how people apply to so many, like, while also holding a full-time job.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they can have their freaky emotes. That's fine. I now understand why this is paid break. I poop on company time.
Where's the About Us section? I need an About Us. Do you have a district?
Ah, the magical red envelopes. Oh my god, Vi, that reminds me. If there's ever a time where we see your niece and nephew, on Chinese New Year, you have to give them red envelopes?
Do I have to? No.
You are the older one now. They are the babies. It, like, that just kind of dawned on me. It made me think of, can't remember her name now, but she did a video of just, like, realizing, oh no, I'm old, because the children are going up to be expecting the envelope. Ah! Yeah, she's really cute.
A baby?
Yeah, Claire came baby. You baby. See? That just straight up looks like a can of WD-40. It's the same colors and even like white button presser and the little red tube straw. That's just WD-40.
Let's see. Student Family Handbook. Perfect.
Oh, tape. Lovely. Damn, that would have been nice for the How We Met video.
What?
Tape.
Oh. Da 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 da.
No. Oh, that's just Vi every time. Just EP.
Oh, this place is really...
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. We met at a town fair.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good old duct tape.
Because, like, I guess technically, like, we were... Like, we technically met each other earlier, because, band. But, like, that's the first time, like...
That was the first meaningful interaction we had.
Yeah.
That wasn't just, hey, you exist, cool.
Yeah, pretty much. You not have anything about, like, your school's mission in here? What?
Are they asking you, what are you gonna do to represent our mission?
No, but for a cover letter, what I do is... So, what I've been doing is I give Dev and I the cover letters that I've already made.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, here's the cover letters that I have made. Here's my resume again. And here's the mission and vision of the school that I'm applying to right now.
Basically you're just asking it to kind of like, hey, here's the vibe of the thing I'm applying for. Can you help pull things out of my resume to kind of help write something that'd be good for that?
Yeah.
Information comparing. Woohoo!
Okay, I guess I just will use the district stuff. Okay, but so here's my technique for how I do that. Is first I go to the chatbot and I say, what are red flags or signs that someone has generated a cover letter via AI. Be detailed and share as many as possible. So what I do is I first ask that, get it to tell me what it thinks are some signs, and I could use this as like a gem. I could have it like a reiterative thing that I can go back to, but by doing it each time, if there's any new information, it hopefully will be fairly updated. And then I read it. Okay, pretty good. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing that, like, the kids that you teach in your class, like, AI can be used to be, like, a helpful tool, but your children definitely show that they don't even, like, proofread the thing that it spits out. And then they just copy-paste slap it in.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. How do I get blue in here?
Okay. So what I did was I took what it said of like these are signs of AI, and then I said, okay, perfect. So here I'm gonna send this information that I have that about the school in the district, and here's my resume and other cover letters that I've written. Now please adapt it to this school and district. And be sure to avoid any of the obvious tells for AI that you just told me existed. So, and it does a fairly good job of like getting a good start, and then I just like pick through, add a little bit of things, take away a little bit of things, and it's usually pretty good about it.
Oh.
Okay. And let's see.
Oh, there's a lot of additional... Jesus.
And then what I do is I copy this, go into a brand new fresh chat, because I turn personalization off so it doesn't remember what I say between chats. That way when I bring up a fresh chat, it is re-looking with fresh eyes and is not trying to revalidate something that I said in another chat. Yeah. And then I basically just ask, was this generated by AI? and then it'll tell me probably yes.
Yeah.
And then it'll say, "Oh, here's how it looks like it's been used as a collaborative tool." And then what I say is, "Now remove." In that case, remove all of the indicators. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. Have a good night.
It was good to talk to you again.
Yeah.
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 In that case, remove all the indicators.
And is ouchie. Ow. Oh. Hey, you're a dog.
Yeah.
You're a dove.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, I like the way that this one turned out. Pretty good. And I think for the most part, it would be very similar to what I write. I mean, it is taking my writing as a basis.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of going, That did not change much.
Okay, let's make sure to replace all of those with how it's actually spelled.
Ah. That would probably help.
I'm really not getting anything done for this stream.
Yeah, I'm also kind of like at a point of just I've gotten the base down of like playing around with this and seeing what could possibly be. It's now a matter of I need to dive into custom texture PNGs and editing them. But I also don't like that in order to show people what I'm doing in this program, I have to window capture. So it's kind of annoying to like constantly switch back and forth in screens. Because I would have to do that to access the file folder for the texture models. I'm also just sleepy.
I mean, I was more just saying, like, what's the word? I've been productive. It's just none of it's been for our channel. It's just been for applying to jobs.
Well, that is a good thing, though. That's fine. Probably also just need a shower before bed. And tomorrow is your early day tomorrow. Oh. Okay.
Oh my god, it's very clearly AI generated.
Oh. It's not ideal.
Um,
No.
And that seems pretty good. Hey, I feel pretty good about that application.
Oh, okay.
Am I going to get it? Probably not. This is probably going to be, since it is a hoity-toity district, it is probably going to be highly competitive.
Yeah, likely.
Like, it's honestly a little, like, frustrating. I have seen so many AP positions for more affluent hoity-toity districts than I have for, like, the really struggling districts, which
Mm-hmm.
is really key because usually those are like ways to get your foot in the door,
Mm-hmm.
because those are usually the least competitive. Those are usually the least competitive because they are very hard to do.
Yeah.
Wait,
What's up?
I wrote the cover letter for the assistant principal position, but since I also clicked multiple checkboxes that said like I'm gonna apply for these principal vacancies, um, they're probably gonna read this as like, why are you talking about the middle schools? Like, talking about the middle school because that's what I'm applying to. The other ones are just like, hey, if it just so happens.
Okay, yeah. Hmm.
Oh. This is broken, isn't it? Oh? No, it's not. Interesting.
You're a dog.
Yeah.
Lemonade is a duck.
Okay. And let's see what they say. Scale of 1 to 10. How is this? Okay.
And I loved all the people in, like, Reddit comment sections that are just like, oh, look at this person just fucking slapping chat GPT text in there. And it's just like, that's just how she writes. I wish I could, in a, like, a reasonably, like, legitimate way, or, like, verifiable way, just, like, being able to comment just like, no, dude, she just types like that. That's just academic typing.
And that's honestly a big part of what motivated me to, like, ask Gemini to write something into, like, like, here are tells of AI, please avoid them, is because I have that issue. Like, people think that I write like an AI. So,
then again, a lot of those people are just like, oh, long equal, oh, you just chat GPT'd it. But no. Continue.
Yeah, so it's just like, I'm actually using AI to generate stuff instead of writing things because my writing is, people think it's AI. So I use AI to make it sound less AI.
That is such a contradicting sentence.
I mean, it's just like I've gotten into such a high level of academics in education. Like, it is...
I know.
It is essentially just that is sort of the language that is used.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's submit. It says I'm an 8 out of 10 candidate according to my scale, which means
Book ye.
10 out of 10. So I said 10 out of 10 is must interview. 8 out of 10 is should interview, potential for high fit. 6 is consider it. 4 is put it in the maybe pile. 2 is unlikely, no. And 0 is just toss it out.
Damn. We gotten any zeros?
No. They're generally really on the high side, according to this. But again, AI tends to be fairly, like, affirming.
Kind of sugar-coaty?
Yeah. But I technically write it as a, like, what I tell it is like, hey, I've got like 500 applications, and this one is one, and this one is one of them. Rate it.
Uh-huh.
Generally, it says I'm a really high candidate, which I know I am. It's just a very competitive, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just so hard to face the challenge of there are already APs. And
Yes.
with federal funding cuts, so many APs are applying. And so
Yep.
it's just like, I'm just a teacher. You can already, like, there's already tested APs. I am not yet tested. I have a lot to show that I've essentially been tested. But
No telling.
I've technically not sat in the chair.
Yeah. Hmm. AP.
So I guess that is technically, I think, my 5th job application this week.
Okay. Yay. Potato.
Okay, but you're tired.
Yeah, and I should also go shower and do other things to get ready for bed.
Okay. So I guess we'll end it there. I ended on a perfect part for me, which is I submitted an application.
Yay.
And yeah, so I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day.
Yeah, and we'll see you later tomorrow for our regularly scheduled read time. Na na.